Planet Earth by Jen Green. Rocks and Soil. This chapter explains how rocks form and how the rocks at the surface are broken down by rain, wind, frost, and sunlight. Underground, there are many riches such as gold, silver, and diamonds. Valuable fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas come from beneath the ground too. However, soil, which lies on top of Earth's rocky surface, may be the greatest treasure of all. Read on to find out why. Rocky planet. We live on Earth's hard, rocky surface called the crust. Deep below the crust, the rocks are hot. So hot they are melted and flow like sticky molasses. Inside Earth. First comes the inner core. Then comes the outer core. Then comes the mantle. Finally comes the crust. Scientists believe Earth is made of several layers. The surface crust is thin, like the shell of an egg. Below the crust is a thick layer called a mantle with red-hot rocks. In the core at the center, the rocks are even hotter. This is Earth's rocky crust at the Grand Canyon. Heat from below. Deep mines are hot because of the hot rocks below. But even the very deepest mines are just like a pinprick in the giant rocky ball that is Earth. The green part of this image is the land. The blue part is the ocean. The thin part of the brown layer is a thin crust, and the bigger part of the brown layer is a thick crust. Rocky crust. Cliffs and mountains are formed from Earth's crust. If you stripped away the grass, soil, or concrete at any place on Earth, you'd hit rock. These cliffs were made by a river cutting through the rock. Ocean crust. Earth's crust is thicker beneath the land than beneath the oceans. The crust beneath the land is 12.5 to 56 miles, 20 to 90 kilometers thick. Beneath the ocean, it is only about 4.5 and 7 kilometers thick. Did you know scientists believe the temperature at the center of Earth is more than 9,000 Fahrenheit and 5,000 Celsius? The outer core is made of partly liquid rock. The inner core is a solid ball of metal. Fiery rocks. Rocks form in different ways. Fiery rocks come from deep underground. Red-hot liquid rock bubbles up to near the surface, then cools to form solid rock. Glowing lava. Red-hot liquid rock deep underground is called magma. When it spills onto the surface at a volcano, it is called lava. Lava cools and hardens quickly at the surface. In the picture, you can see the lava flowing down the mountain. In the picture, you can see a granite building in Scotland. Granite. Granite is another hard, fiery rock. It forms where magma rises, but cools before it reaches the surface. This hard stone is used for making buildings and roads. Did you know the rocky pillars of the Giant's Causeway mainly have 6 sides? Legend says a giant laid the rocks as stepping stones. Did you know erosion usually happens very slowly? However, sometimes a large amount of rock slips away at once. This is called a landslide. Wearing away. The rocks at the surface are battered by rain, wind, frost, and sunshine. Parts of rock flake off and are carried away by wind and water. This process is called erosion. Eating into rock. Rainwater contains a weak acid that eats into soft rock, such as limestone. This is similar to when an aspirin dissolves in water. The rainwater slowly wears deep grooves in the rock. Shattered by ice. In cold places, such as on mountainsides, water seeps into cracks in the rocks and freezes at night. Ice takes up more space than water, so the ice widens the cracks. Eventually, the rock flakes away. Worn by wind. In dry, windy places, sand and grit are carried on the wind. When the wind blasts up against rock, the sand and grit act like sandpaper. This can carve smooth curves into the rock. This rock in Western Australia is called wave rock. Carried away. When it rains, trickling water carries away small pieces of loose rock. The water drains into streams and rivers, which carry the rocky pieces downhill. They end up in seas or lakes. Settled rocks. Fiery rocks are not the only type of rock. Another type forms from rocky pieces that are carried out to sea by rivers. The pieces get squashed together by more rocky fragments and eventually turn into solid rock. Chalk is a soft white rock made of the tiny shells of millions of sea creatures. The shells built up on seabed and were later buried. The shelly layer very slowly turned to chalk. This rock can be used to draw on blackboards and paved areas. Marble. Marble forms when limestone rock is heated underground. Heating and squeezing make the rock change color and texture. Marble can be carved easily and its surface polished until it shines. The Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is a beautiful place in northern India. It is made of white marble and decorated with colored marble. Marble comes in several colors: black, pink, green, and white. Some marble has swirling pattern. The dome of the Taj Mahal is made of marble blocks of different colors.